Today I'm gonna watch Black Clover, episode 7. It's still the story in the first volume of the manga. So they are going very slowly. I'm just gonna fast forward the narration at the beginning of this episode because it's the same over and over again. Okay, I'm not gonna skip the entry song though. This is the part I enjoy the most. I think the part I enjoy the most is it's a Betty Clover at the end of the animation, at the end of the episode. But I like the music at the beginning as well. I'm just gonna skip. Because I don't want to suffer the copyright strike. It's nice to see Asta is so happy to get his own room inside the squad castle. That's when I was a kid, that was my dream as well. I just want to have my own room, really. Where I can stalk mangas and doing things without bothering anyone. But I couldn't because we didn't have a big apartment. I think it's a dream of every kid, every poor kid, have your own room, doing your own stuff. It's nice that we got to see Yuno's story more in the anime because we didn't read that on the manga. On the manga is focus on Asta, and we see nothing from Yuno. I wish they could tell more story of Yuno, really. Because that's the part we totally didn't get in the manga. He's Asta's rival, but the story really just not centered about him. And anime, I wish they could at least share, a part of the story. It's just too short, Yuno's part. Wow, that's amazing. So everybody in the church, except the sister, no, maybe she's a little bit surprised as well. So everybody is surprised that Asta passed the exam, which is no surprise to everyone watching this anime because Asta is apparently the main character. So all of this is very expected. I'm sorry. So it says that the castle they are living in changed every day, you know. So it's like a house moving castle. It changes its form every day. But I think the real truth is that the author himself, he doesn't want to draw the same castle over and over again because it's a very complicated structure. So if he can say, oh, this castle changes form every day, then every time he got to draw something different to the castle, it's easier. So they are discovering the castle in all the deadly, weird, funny way. I think the whole castle is like a killing machine, actually, with all the monsters and... Oh, finally, we get to see Noel. A girl with pink eyes and silver hairs. If this girl despises Asta so much, she shouldn't be bothered to talk to him and introduce herself to him. Oh, a new title with water. That looks great. So she can use water magic. I feel that she will become Asta's lover later. Because, remember Sister Lily, the one Asta is in love with, also use water magic. Finally, someone with a character, a personality. She's my favorite character until now. This arrogant brat. They just have to run into each other. So the problem with Noelle is that she can't control her magic. So she's despised by all the other royal members of her family. That's a very classic trick in manga. It's very hard to believe that the brother will say something like that to her sister, like, why can't you die, And later she will pull this cliche trick like, oh wow, with the power of friendship and love, I can finally control my powerful magic, thing. Well, that girl just never wore clothes. The other member is just like eats all the time. Very one-dimensional, I have to say. That's the problem when you introduce like how many 5 or 6 members at the same time. There's no time and space for character development. You know, we don't have enough time to get to know any of these members. We don't even have time to know like which is supposed to be another protagonist of this manga series. The anime is doing a little bit better than the manga, but still. So of course, Asta has to save the girl. And of course, she will fall in love with Asta. You know, one thing that the attitude of the other members change very, very quickly. Like 1 minute they despise you, they hate you, they made fun of you, they mock you, and the next minute they are just cheering for you and just. So that's the moral lesson of this episode. Even they insult each other, fighting each other, kill each other, they still want you to, become one of them. They are still a family. Oh, yeah, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it all makes sense in a manga, really. You don't have to be nice. You just have to say some encouraging words, compliment her after she has done something horrible. I like the music. Oh, there's a rainbow right now. I wish I could speak Japanese, so I can sing along. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this part to watch the Betty Clover. This pose is so weird.
兵士8ゴーゴー8人だ。諦めないのが俺の魔法だ。